My coworker Munchie B has been trying to get me fired from No Jumper for a while now, which is odd because I'm the only reason he's on the channel. But I have a video later this week where we dive more into Munchie B. But let's just talk about what's going on, okay, today. So I seen a video on the No Jumper Clips channel where Munchie B is essentially trying to convince Adam, like publicly. He's already been trying to do it in a group chat. But he's now trying to convince Adam publicly that doing business with me is a bad idea. And I just thought this whole situation is hilarious and funny. They were on a No Jumper show reacting to this post I made on my Instagram story that has Munchie B very nervous, like very scared, and I don't know why. The post says, "There's an arrest coming very soon in a famous LA rapper's death. My video dropping once I get the green light to name the #1 suspect in his murder. The only reason the arrest hasn't happened yet is because they're building a conspiracy and don't want another rapper to flee." I don't want to interfere because obviously that's obstruction. If I do, if LAPD dragged their feet another month, I'm dropping the content. I thought that was pretty straightforward. You know, that's me being honest. But apparently Munchie B was very upset, very angry, and very paranoid about that. And I'm confused. Can anybody tell me in the comment section why Munchie B, the Inglewood mayor, would be upset about me making that particular post? Because I don't understand. So Munchie B proceeded to tell Adam how I'm police and I'm bad for the platform.
Can you pull the mic in a little bit,
I think something wrong with that nigga, bro.
With Flakko.
Yeah, something he like not normal. Something ain't right with him.
Well,
He not feeling that. He like, bro, trying to get the BT and washed. I'm not feeling it.
No, that go for anybody. Like why you just don't join the academy, bro? I tell you ain't even gotta be a college graduate to be a police, bro. That go for whack 600. Like who? I never heard of people go to somebody court date if they not there for themselves or to support.
okay, but
Like this people do is just crazy.
are you consistent with this? Because when Traplo Ross has been investigating the dude David, who allegedly killed his underage girlfriend and stuffed her into the trunk of the frunk of the Tesla. I mean, those are like his biggest videos on his second channel that he's like ever done, I think. And then B, I didn't see anybody saying that Traplo Ross was doing something bad by basically like exposing the rumors about what was happening with the investigation.
I still haven't said a name. People have put names in my mouth. I still haven't said a name. All I said was, doing a video very soon. I know who murdered a famous LA rapper. I'm naming the number one suspect, and I'm breaking down this entire conspiracy. That's all I said, all right? They put Draco's name in my mouth. They put all the other stuff in my mouth. And they're reacting to words that they put in my mouth from their own mouths. I don't understand this at all. Now, Munchie is very upset and very irate because, you know, he believes I'm making a video about Draco the Ruler. He put Draco the Ruler in my mouth. I didn't. Now, here's the thing. If Munchie B was consistent, I would understand. But Munchie B proceeds to tell Adam that Trapler Raw's doing a 3-hour documentary breaking down the Draco the Ruler murder and naming YG throughout that entire 3-hour documentary. That's fine. When a white man do it, it's fine. But when Poetic Flakko does it, he needs to be fired. No, we can associate with this. This is wrong. like, sir, y'all gotta like find new creative ways to hate. If you just want to hate, just call yourself a hater, man. But trying to be morally and logically consistent with something that's not consistent doesn't do you any well, right? We just see you as an absolute hypocrite. As a raging hypocrite of that.
So is your offense that you're taking to Flacco talking about this, is it solely because we can probably assume that the people he's talking about are people that you're cool with?
Trap did the video regarding this also. He and paused it and all kind of stuff. You never seen that?
Yeah, where he broke down the whole footage.
He did the with the judge. He paused it and whatever he thought. You talking about somebody that's talking about some. He ain't trying to interfere with their investigation if they take too long. Like what?
These LA dudes are bootlicking samples if you've ever seen one. So Trapler Ross dropping a 3-hour documentary, it's okay, right? Trapler Ross naming YG and other people that you're cool with as being a part of Draco the Ruler's murder, that's cool. I say I'm dropping my documentary, all of a sudden I'm the worst person in the world, and you're doing a video attacking my mama, attacking my daddy, attacking my life. It's like, okay, what? And his excuse of, oh, Flakko said he's gonna wait so he don't interfere, so I should drop it sooner, and that would have made it better. Excuse me? No, you're not fooling anybody here. The difference is Traplo Ross kind of touched broadly on it, not really fully understanding the full detail, the full grasp. But Munchie B know for a fact, I know who murdered Draco the Ruler. He knows for a fact that he knows how I know. So this is why he's panicking. This is why he's worried. It's not. I know who murdered Draco the Ruler. He knows for a fact that he knows how I know. So this is why he's panicking. This is why he's worried. It's not because I'm not dropping it sooner, because what sense does that make? You hate me because I'm not dropping the content you hate as fast as I could? No, he's upset that he knows that I know the information. He knows for a fact I know the information. And he's upset that I'm releasing that information to the public because the public deserves to know who murdered one of the most promising LA rappers of all time. And I'm sorry. No amount of calls to No Jumper, no amount of politicking or trying to put pressure on Adam is going to stop me from dropping that content. I'm dropping it, buddy. And when I drop it, it's going to be a holiday in LA.
So there's a bunch of eyewitnesses that could be taking this approach. Flakko doing it from another state seems like he's inserting himself in the problem.
But isn't that the problem? There was hundreds of eyewitnesses who watched this happen. There were a lot of people who was recording and watching a son, a father, a legend lose his life in cold blood at the hands of haters, and nobody was willing to come forward and let the public know who did it. But they're behind the scenes gossiping, telling they hood, right? Telling the set who did it, but they're not willing to come forward. Isn't that the problem? It's taking an outsider, Poetic Flakko, to come and let you guys know what everybody in LA is already, well, not everybody in LA, right? But mostly everybody involved in this situation already knows who did it. They know the person who was passing out the knives. They know the person who took the knife and stabbed Draco the Ruler in his freaking neck. And it took an outsider to come and reveal that information. Man, come on, man. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, man. Nobody can shame me for taking initiative.
And it seems
Definitely
like
inserting
you waited.
himself.
Seems like you waited because this happened
Yeah, a couple years
5
ago.
years ago,
Yeah.
4 years ago. And Flakko is not, he just didn't wake up privy to this information yesterday. He
And
been knew this. He wanted to wait until he
you're
was
a part
out
of
the
No
way.
Jumper. We
Yeah.
have people that work here that are closely related to this situation, blood related to the situation. You could have took this to them, but you're using it for content. So that kind of seemed disingenuous to me as well. Like,
Well, but I don't think it's just genuine because he makes it perfectly clear that he's all about the content. And that, like,
Yeah,
he wants to
doesn't
get his
care.
views.
But
He
don't
doesn't
make
care
it
to-
seem like you're out for justice, and if LAPD doesn't do something, you will. When you could have been told the people family what's up.
I do like Tam, but this is silly and kind of dumb. What exactly would I be bringing to Ralphie the Plug that he don't know? What about who murdered Draco the Ruler? Would I be bringing to somebody who was right next to Draco the Ruler when he got stabbed that they wouldn't already know? So the statement of why come public and not just tell the brother and bring it to him? Because the brother already knows. The brother was present. The brother was there, right? The brother was a soldier and fought his life out against 100 people to protect his brother and protect everybody else. Ralphie was front line versus 100 people. So what exactly are you asking me to bring to the brother first? The brother already knows this information. He was there. Like, it's no secret. The most hilarious part about all of this, though, is Munchie B trying to put this seed in Adam's head and telling Adam that I'm the reason why people don't want to come up to No Jumper. And it's just like, even Adam is looking at him like this don't even make sense. So like, shut up.
Like him, and right, a lot of reason why people don't want to come up here and interview, bro. These weird type vibes, bro. Like who?
Flakko's nearly never here.
They
It's
don't think
association with the
that-
brand,
Yeah,
though. For
So-
sure.
Look. That's I have to tell him, bro. Stop sending me this link. They reporting what that's out there. He talking about what he about to drop like an album. Like that's not No Jumper work. That's Flakko work. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of, but what that's that's on him, man.
I mean, my main thing is like,
That's good for that. I get if it make him happy, I guess.
I had somebody hit me up saying basically like, hey, if Flacco's dropping this kind of content, it's gonna get treated like No Jumper's the ones dropping that
Yeah.
content.
Definitely.
Sean Cotton and other notable people and A-listers have said they were not going to come to No Jumper. And you know the number one reason? Hey, bruh, y'all gangbang too hard in that building, man. Sean Cotton told Adam during their interview that the reason why he was scared to come to No Jumper is because he see all these gangbangers on the platform. He thought like the building was filled with like gangbangers. If you think that I'm the reason why people aren't coming to No Jumper, you're out of your mind. It's because of the gangbangers on the platform. It's because of the malarkey and the nonsense that y'all y'all engaging? You think somebody hears, hey man, Munchie B, hey man, this dude right here, who allegedly murdered Shady Blue's cousin and had him crying, this dude right here is on the platform? Yeah, that's a safe place to be. Let me come and sit across from a man who allegedly was responsible for a lot of murders, for a lot of Crips. At a particular time when a Crip died, they blame Munchie B. Let me come and sit across from this guy. Are you talk about being completely unaware? You lack self-awareness, and that's your problem. Like, you're blind, but that's no excuse to not have self-awareness, bro. All right. Now, Adam, when he says somebody like caught him, Adam don't even understand, like, that's Munchie B trying to run a play on him. So the person who called Adam and told Adam that was Frosty the Snowman. That's Munchie B's right-hand man. So Munchie B right-hand man called Adam and told Adam that if if Flakko dropped this, that they gonna blame No Jumper for it, and No Jumper gonna reap the consequences. So Munchie B's homie is calling you to tell you that, and Munchie B is your employee, and you don't see the play that Munchie B is who told him to do that? Munchie B and you don't see this, that they gonna blame No Jumper for it, and No Jumper gonna reap the consequences. So Munchie B's homie is calling you to tell you that, and Munchie B is your employee, and you don't see the play that Munchie B is who told him to do that? Munchie B is trying day and night. He's working overtime, bruh, for this video not to come out. And try to get Adam to essentially give me an ultimatum. If I drop the video, your job is at risk. Try to tell Adam, hey, bruh, if Flakko drops this video, we blaming No Jumper. Why is Munchie B working this hard for this video not to come out? What is gonna be in this video that has Munchie B so worried? I wanna know.
Which,
He's right.
on one hand, I think Flacco's totally within his right to expose whatever the he wants to say about an ongoing investigation. Because, I mean, it's not any different than what happens in the real media world, where the New York Times, if they find out that there's an investigation going on into a alleged crime that Donald Trump committed, they are going to publish an article where the title is, there is an investigation going on into Donald Trump for X, Y, and Z. And that's not considered even slightly out of the ordinary for them to sort of preemptively say, hey, we found out about an investigation that is taking place. I personally don't want that stuff being revealed on my platform, and at this time, it's kind of useful. I think that it was like not here or not consistently on the channel. I think unless he drops some kind of crazy bomb, we won't be covering it any further.
Well, the thing is, like, the police and the media have had a very tenuous relationship for a long time, and anytime there is investigations, there'll be communication. They'll be like, hey, don't reveal this. So they'll do media blackouts and things like that.
Man,
It's very commonly done.
You gotta know when this dropped though, they gonna be like, yeah, Flakko and Adam 22, some snitchers. They gonna throw your name in automatically.
Just
I'm telling you,
make
already hit me this morning about it,
You're just
and I
making
just
that up.
work here.
I'm
not the owner.
Nobody's going to say Adam 22 snitched on it when I didn't have anything to do with creating the
think, Munchie?
content.
You think they gonna group
You
him
want
into
that to
'cause
be
it's his
true, but
brand?
that's not actually
I'm
reality.
saying if is calling the workers, this isn't my company.
Yeah, they're calling the workers because they want them to lean on Flakko for it to not come out. But if No Jumper's not the one
That's
pushing
not
it
what they
forward,
said. I can show you the message. It was more so, that's what's going on up there, bro. And I'm like, he's in Texas.
yeah.
But they don't know that. Nobody know that in Texas.
I mean, if you're argument is that there is some retard out there that would try to make the argument that I feel you, but I object to the notion that that's going to be the prevailing narrative, was that I had a role in it just because Flakko, somebody who used to be
Not
on this
saying you had
podcast
a role,
consistently.
Adam. It's no jumper host, Poetic Flakko.
Right.
That's
So
enough.
it seemed like
That
he-
part's
That
That's
would be the
enough.
headline.
You know what I'm saying?
That's enough. Not saying you had any part or any, just
I
the
feel you.
fact that this post no jumper host Poetic Flakko, that automatically come down on all of us, including you.
So you're saying you think I should formally excommunicate Flakko
Nah,
from
hell-
being known as a no jumper host?
I
Not
think so.
excommunicate.
Because-
No, I don't think so.
If
You
he
just
been
said
gone
yes.
since last year and he came up to say I'm way worse, and
You see how Suspect is a real one? Nah, man, nah. Hell, I'm not saying don't do that to Flakko. Hell nah. See, Suspect, real one. Munchie be hating starts to stutter like. Like me. You don't stutter that badly usually, man. You is trying to rush the words out to tell that white man to take away an opportunity from this young black man. Because this young black man knows who murdered a LA legend and is currently unsolved. Ew. Is that the reason why, Munchie? I'm confused. Why do you hate Flakko so bad? What did Flakko ever do to you? Not a goddamn thing.
to be a co-defendant with Jalise at one time. When have you been back?
Wait, what?
When have you been back other than that Tuesday show? When she
Flakko?
started trying?
That's the
Yeah.
only time, or like,
Yeah, he
Since
pulled
last
up that
year.
one time, and that was it, right?
yeah, I believe so.
So, is he a host still?
I would say the
Shit,
door
the
is
post said it.
open for him to be on the podcast. However, is he consistently on the channel? Obviously not.
Regardless, he's still a
But you gotta
prominent.
For
be
things
a
like
real
this,
no
though,
jumper
do you
fan
wanna
to know that.
Do you,
know
want
what
to
I'm saying?
distance yourself from him if that narrative is going to be prevailing, that Flakko is doing
I mean,
murder
what more do I need to
investigation
do to
work?
distance myself from, aside from the fact that he doesn't live in this state and he's not consistently been on the channel for a year?
You gotta
want-
say
I
it.
think you're thinking about it too much in our day-to-day life and not the prevailing feelings on the internet that
Because
Flakko
your
is
average
a part
person
of.
doesn't even know that he don't be here no more.
Munchie B has been dissing me for the last couple months, maybe 5 or 6 months, but he crossed the line with this and the other things he said that I'm probably going to review in another video. He told just some bold-faced lies on me, even tried to allude that I'm on the registry, which is not true at all, right? Like, absolutely not true, right? Like, tried to allude that I'm a felon. It's not true at all. But the sad part about this is I was the one who vouched for Munchie B. When I first got to LA, I knew of Munchie B. I was a fan of Munchie B. And I wanted to bring Munchie B for a no jumper interview. Everybody says no. We're loyal to Draco. Munchie B is unhinged. He's problematic. We don't want him in the building at all. I kept pushing. It took a year and a half of me pushing every day to bring Munchie B to No Jumper for an interview. After the interview, I pushed for Munchie B and Spider Loc to have a show, even saying, I'll do the show with them if they can get a show. Adam said, we don't really want him in the building right now because, we have other people who love Draco, other people who are associated with and with Draco. We like him being live is a liability. We just don't want those problems right now. I say, I would do the show on Melrose. I would pay for the engineer, for everything to do the show just because I want Munchie B to get an opportunity. ultimately, I was able to convince Adam to let Munchie B, Spider Loke, and me do the show. The show got canceled, even though the numbers were great, due to politics and other people in the building not feeling comfortable with Munchie B being there. What happened was, after the show got canceled, I still kept pushing. I brought Munchie B on the news the first time. Listen, I left for like 4 months, came back, and the first chance I get to produce a show, I brought Munchie B on. After Munchie B was live on the news, Adam came and said, man, listen, man, the building, people are complaining about Munchie B being on the news. I like Munchie B. I want him here, but I got to go with the people already here. It took me politicking, pushing, even making enemies with certain people who didn't like what I was doing for Munchie B. And until I fought for Munchie B to come back on the news a couple times, and then Munchie B was on the Tuesday show. So the fact that this is a guy who I worked this hard to show support and give opportunities to, the fact that this is the man who's now pushing for Adam to take me off the platform and to distance himself from me, it's snakish, right? It's not cool. It's nasty stuff. But, what did I expect, right? From a gang member, right? Like, you can't expect loyalty from certain gang members, man. But I'm going to make another video where I'm reacting to certain lies Munchie B told on me. So I'm going to see you guys in this next video right here somewhere on my screen. If you love this video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen where I break down